Grandpa in my pocket! It was a Saturday. Mum was in the kitchen, sorting out her bits and bobs bag. Birds!
Beast!
I was going into the garden with Grandpa and Jemima to play the bird, beast and bug spotting game.
Bug!
It's hot out there, I need my hat.
Good grief!
Bird, beast or bug, Grandpa?
Hard to tell.
Fish, boo-hoo, bother, dash, dollop.
Couldn't find my hat, so Mums will have to do. Oh, hello, can we help you?
Oh, sorry. Seem to have accidentally wandered in, following a bird. Thought it went in that tree. I'm Lenora. Lenora the Explorer. Expect you've heard of me. Rather famous, actually.
Lenora the Explorer. You take those fantastic pictures of birds, beasts and bugs.
That's right. If I see 'em, I snap 'em.
Oh yes, this was the day when we all got to meet Lenora the Explorer.
Now, I've come in search of an extremely rare creature. The blue big-beaked bonglebird. Mostly blue, of course. Big beak, red tail feathers and yellow wings. Seen it, anyone?
No.
Doesn't surprise me. Only seen it once myself. So shocked I didn't manage to get a decent photo of the little flutter-putter.
Well, maybe we've heard the blue big-beaked bonglebird. What does it sound like?
Like that. In fact, some call it the blue big-beaked shrill-shrieked bonglebird.
This is so exciting. Lenora the Explorer in Sunnysands, in our garden. Why don't you stay with us while you're exploring, Lenora? You'd be ever so welcome.
So before we knew it, this had happened. Lenora had put her tent up in our garden.
Now, listen here. This is a tough mission. Quite frankly, I could do with some help. So I propose to lead you all on an expedition to find the blue big-beaked shrill-shrieked bonglebird.
Oh, I would be honoured to be in an expedition led by Lenora the Explorer.
I didn't mean you, Grandpa. You can't run, you can't climb, you can't jump. You just hold the whole expedition up. Sorry, old chum, but you're far too old and slow to be an explorer.
Is that right? Well, in that case, I better just go and have a little lie down.
I knew what Grandpa was thinking.
Fact one. The bonglebird likes to perch on very high places. Where's the highest place in Sunnysands?
The lighthouse. Mr. Mentor's away, but he left us the key.
Smart girl. Come on, everyone, follow me to the lighthouse.
Too old? Too slow? I don't think so. I'm going to join the expedition, and I'll find the blue big-beaked shrill-shrieked bonglebird before Lenora the Explorer does.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. He can run faster than any of us. Grandpa, he can climb up things, he can jump off things. But when he wants to go to the lighthouse, Grandpa has to fly. And that means using his magic to ride on Gordon, my toy seagull. Meanwhile, we all went to the lighthouse in Campo, and Dad said...
So we're looking for a bird with a big beak that's mostly blue, with red tail feathers and yellow wings.
And Jemima said...
And it sounds like this.
Oh, it's a long way up. Oh, this is the perfect viewing spot. Everyone by the window.
Well, everyone looked out of one window. Grandpa flew in through the other one. He circled round and landed on the floor. While I quickly hid Gordon, Grandpa ran and climbed up onto the table.
Fish, bish, boo-hoo, bother, dash and dollop. No sign of the little flutter-putter from here.
Is there anything else we should know about the blue big-beaked shrill-shrieked bonglebird?
Did I mention that it flaps its wings like this? Come on, you can all do it. Flap, flap. In fact, some call it the blue big-beaked shrill-shrieked flippy-flappy bonglebird. Don't forget the shrieking.
Even Grandpa joined in the flapping.
Just had an idea. Fact 2. The bonglebird loves water. So we need to get closer to the sea.
Then we should go to Miss Smiley's cafe on the pier. That's virtually in the middle of the sea.
What an intelligent young woman you are. Follow me, fellow explorers, to Miss Smiley's cafe.
I stayed behind. I just had to talk to Grandpa. We're moving on, Grandpa.
So am I. I'll fly to the cafe as fast as I can. With a bit of luck, I'll spot the bonglebird before Lenora, the explorer.
Okay, just make sure she doesn't spot you first.
Jason!
So, I ran down the stairs of the lighthouse, and Grandpa flew out of the window. When we arrived at Miss Smiley's cafe, Lenora the explorer couldn't resist a tropical smoothie and a Sunnysands cupcake. Meanwhile, Grandpa the explorer was on his way to the pier.
Drink up, team. Time to go on the pier. Come on, stand up. Now, remember what we're looking for. Mainly blue, big beak, red tail, yellow wings, sounds like this, flaps like this, oh, and wiggles its bottom like this. Everybody copy. Come on, everybody.
While we were all shrieking and flapping and waggling our bottoms, Grandpa ran into the cafe.
Don't tell me. Some call it the blue, big-beaked, shrill-shrieked, flippy-flappy, wiggly-waggly bonglebird.
Exactly right. Girls are genius. Onward, explorers, to the end of the pier.
I stayed behind again to talk to Grandpa. I picked him up and put him on the table. Any luck?
No, the bonglebird's definitely not out there.
If we don't find it, Lenora the Explorer will be camping in our garden forever.
Well, we can't have that, Jason. But don't worry, I've got a brilliant plan. First, I want you to get Lenora back to the house. Then...
But there was no time to hear the rest of Grandpa's brilliant plan, because the explorers were coming back. So Grandpa ran out of the cafe. He leapt onto Gordon and flew home as fast as he could.
Still no sign of the little flutter-potter. Fact 3. The bonglebird likes places that are wild, wet and windy.
Then we should go to Misty Moor Mountain. That's about as wild, wet and windy as you can get.
Full marks for the girl in pink. Come on, everyone, to Misty Moor Mountain.
This wasn't what Grandpa wanted at all. I had to do something. We're going to need warm jumpers, wellies and hats. So hadn't we better go home first?
Bish, bish, boo-hoo, bother, dash and dollop. The boy's almost as smart as his sister. Back to the house.
So we got back into Campo and drove home. When we got home, I couldn't see Grandpa anywhere. But he was on the kitchen table with Mum's bits and bobs.
Jason! Do come along. We'll miss the bonglebird at this rate. If you're looking for your wellies, you won't find them up there.
Perhaps they're in the kitchen. I still couldn't find Grandpa, but I did find these. Grandpa was running around the kitchen in his pants. This time Grandpa had gone too far. He was dressed as the blue, big-beaked, shrill-shrieked, flippy-flappy, wiggly-waggly bonglebird. Oh, Grandpa, you look amazing. So, what's the plan?
Well, can't you guess? I'm going into the garden and you're going to tell Lenora that you've spotted the bonglebird in the tree.
Meanwhile, everybody was ready to go up Misty Moor Mountain. Lenora, come quick! I've just seen the bonglebird outside, in the tree!
That's the blue, big, shrill-shrieked, flippy-flappy, wiggly-waggly bonglebird, all right? And what a fine specimen it is, too.
Don't get too close, it might fly away.
I must take a photo. Seen it, snapped it.
While everyone was looking at the photo, Grandpa jumped down from the tree, ran across the grass, and dashed inside.
I must take another snap.
little flutter-putter was in the kitchen, changing back into his normal clothes.
Never mind. Mission accomplished. Now I must go in search of my next rare creature, the red-horned roaring rhino.
Oh, I don't think we have those in Sunnysands. Grandpa ran into the sitting room, took off his cap, and came back to his normal size. You did it, Grandpa! Lenora the Explorer's gone!
I couldn't have done it without your help, though, Jason. All down to teamwork.
Yes, Grandpa. Teamwork.
Oh, Grandpa, you're up and about. You missed the bonglebird.
Did I? Oh, what a shame.
Never mind, Grandpa. Lenora took a photo of it. It's going to be on the cover of the next Beasts, Birds and Bugs book.
Grandpa in my pocket! The beach is my favourite place, and I love spending time at our beach hut. And guess what? Someone new in town had just bought the beach hut opposite, and he works in the Sunnysands Bank. And today, Mum had invited him round for a party. And it was going to be a pirate party. And the reason why we were having a pirate party was that, although our new neighbour worked in a bank, what he really, really wanted to be was...
Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio!
a pirate! A pirate called... Horatio Heave Ho! Now, Horatio had only just found out that his great-great-granddad, Grumpy Beard, was a pirate. And that's why he wanted to be one too. He loves his parrot Stinky.
Who's a pretty boy then?
He loves his pirate ship.
What a fine vessel.
And he loves Grumpy Beard's secret chest that he's never opened. But most of all, he loves roaring.
Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio! Why don't we open the chest at the party with our new friend, Stinky? What a good idea! What a good idea!
So that's exactly what happened. Horatio went to unlock his great-great-granddad Grumpy Beard's chest for the first time. And in the chest, there was a bottle.
A bottle!
And in the bottle, there was a message.
A message!
A message! I wonder what it says.
Treasure!
I knew it!
The treasure that I buried will soon be in your hands. So dig until you find it. On the beach at Sunnysands.
Sunnysands?
If I can dig up treasure, I'll be a real pirate. Let's get digging, me hearties. No time to waste. Hey, Stinky? Oh! Not time to waste!
Absolutely! To the beach!
Oh, no, Grandpa. You're better off at home. Digging is very tiring.
I'm coming too, Jason. There's something a bit odd about Horatio. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I think you're going to need my help.
Not a shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of mischief. He can fly off in my plane. He can chaff about in our Sunnysands train. And today, he was running around the garden.
Jason, hurry up!
There was nothing I could do. I put Grandpa on my belt and ran after the others. So we all got into Campo and off we went. And Horatio said...
Treasure! Imagine that! We'll dig until we find it, and I'll be a real pirate! Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio!
When we got to the beach, we got some spades out of the hut, and everyone split up to dig in different places. And I went into our beach hut to put Grandpa down.
We can't let him dig up the whole beach, Jason.
I don't think we can dig up the whole beach, Horatio.
I'm gonna dig until I find the treasure. That's what real pirates do. And I want to be a real pirate. I reckon it's under there. Let's move everything out, then we can knock down the hut and start digging.
No, Horatio, you can't! I was really worried that he'd see Grandpa, but Grandpa jumped into a jump on the table. The Horatio picked up the table. Stop! You must stop!
What's the matter?
Horatio wants to knock down the hut to dig.
Well, I don't...
What's the matter?
Horatio wants to knock down our hut to dig.
Well, I really would rather you didn't.
You can't knock our hut down.
I want my treasure. Without my treasure, I'm not a real pirate.
Come and sit down. We'll get you some water.
I'll get it. You calm Horatio down.
I don't need calming down. I just need my treasure.
I grabbed the jug with Grandpa in it and rushed inside the hut.
That was close.
What are we going to do, Grandpa?
Well, you keep him busy in a piratey way, and I'll think of something.
Okay. I gave Horatio some water while I tried to think up a piratey way of keeping him busy. Suddenly, I thought of something. Let's all sing a piratey song while we have a rest from digging.
Great idea. But I don't know any piratey songs.
We do. Yo-ho-ho and away we go. Oh, the waves so rolling. Yo-ho-ho and away we go. Yo-ho, heave-ho. Come on, Horatio, join in. Yo-ho-ho and away we go. Over the waves so rolling. Yo-ho-ho and away we go. I suddenly spotted Grandpa at the door of the hut. What was he up to now, I wondered? I soon found out. Grandpa was on top of the beach hut, joining in. Suddenly, I saw Grandpa running towards Horatio's hat, and then he disappeared under it.
Well, I know a song, but I still don't have my treasure. I'm not a real pirate if I can't dig up treasure.
Oh, but you are a real pirate.
Yes, you're definitely a real pirate.
What way am I a real pirate?
Well, you're very
Brave!
brave. Oh, yes, you're very brave.
Oh, you are. You're incredibly brave.
Am I?
Yes, and you can roar.
Yes, I suppose that's true. I am brave, and I can roar like a real pirate. Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio! Ah! It's a scuttly thing! There's a great big scuttly sea monster under my hat! Ah!
Of course, I knew exactly who the big scuttly sea monster was. Grandpa!
Get him over here as quick as you can.
Okay.
I'm no good as a pirate. I didn't know any piratey songs. I'm not brave, but I still don't have my treasure.
Why don't you have a rest, Horatio? And maybe we can get some ice creams.
Lovely. You have a little rest, and we'll get the ice cream.
And I'll stay and guard the beach hut in case he has any more ideas about knocking it down.
I'm never going to be a real pirate, Stinky. Not like Grumpy Beard, am I? Oh, you're not.
Yes, you are.
Who was that?
Of course you are. Don't be alarmed, me old hearty. I'm Captain Teeny Toes, the smallest pirate ever to sail the seven seas.
Yes, I can see you are really ever so small.
Arr, ever so small, but ever so clever. You see, today, pirates don't have to dig up treasure.
They don't?
No. Who needs treasure when they got friends?
Friends?
Who are? Friends like the Mason family, for instance. Think of all the fun you could have together on this lovely beach. Now, you wouldn't want to dig all that up now, would you? Eh? Mom so charming and bubbly. Dad so kind and helpful. Jemima so pretty and so full of fun. And Jason, bright young lad, always ready to lend a hand. And then, of course, there's Grandpa. Well,
The funny old man, you mean?
Well, he might be old and funny, but he's really quite wonderful, you know.
Is he?
Everybody wants to be a friend of Grandpa. Grandpa's a genius.
Well, I never.
Here you go, Horatio. We came back with the ice creams, and I handed one to Horatio. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Grandpa about to jump off the pirate ship.
How are you feeling, Horatio?
I'll tell you how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like a real pirate, I am.
That's good.
I had a dream, you see. And in my dream, a tiny little pirate called Captain Teeny Toes spoke to me and said, to be a real pirate, you don't need treasure, you just need friends. And I've got all of you as my friends. All of you. And Grandpa, of course.
Oh, yes, I'm Grandpa.
Who I'm told is a genius.
Really?
At the end of the afternoon, I took my genius Grandpa home and rushed inside ahead of everyone else. I put him down on the floor, he whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
We did it, Jason. We stopped our new friend Horatio from digging up our beach.
We did, Grandpa. And do you know what I call it? Teamwork.
Teamwork!
What a day! Oh, Grandpa, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Exhausting. But I'm sure Horatio will come and visit you soon. He thinks you're a genius.
I wonder where he got that idea from.
We managed to stop him from pulling down our beach hut and digging for treasure.
Well, that is good. I always say, my friends are my treasure.
That's odd. That's what Captain Teeny Toes said.
Who?
Don't worry, Grandpa, you wouldn't understand.
There are lots of lovely places in Sunnysands. One of my favourites is the harbour, where Bob keeps his boat, the Boomerang. We were going to see him today, but first, Auntie Jules wanted to finish something.
See if he's bouncy enough.
A kangaroo for me. Making stuffed toys was her new hobby. Boing, boing. Yep, he's bouncy enough.
Good. Now, what shall we make for Josh? How about a rhinoceros?
Just then, Josh and Grandpa came in. We'd been playing in the meadow.
Have you seen the time? The children are due at the Boomerang.
Sorry, got a bit carried away. We must go right now. Anyone seen the keys to Campo?
Cool kangaroo, Elsie. Take it to show Bob. It will remind him of home.
I knew he'd love the kangaroo because it's an Australian animal. And today was the day for an Aussie afternoon with Bob.
I found the keys. I'll get Campo started. Josh, Elsie, I'll see you outside.
What's wrong, Elsie? Don't you want to go?
I do, but I'm shy. I want you to come, Grandpa.
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm not invited.
I'm inviting you.
You'll be okay, Elsie. I'm coming along with you. Bob will think we're really babyish if Grandpa comes along.
Not if he doesn't know I'm there. Why didn't I come along for a while, just to settle you in?
Yes.
No, it's too risky.
I'll be careful, and I won't stay all afternoon.
Not the shrinking cat, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
When Grandpa shrinks, he runs about all over the place.
He zooms around in Jason's toy car and he even gets into my helicopter and flies.
But today, he was going to ride in my backpack.
I've been sitting in Campo for ages.
Sorry, we're ready now.
I see Grandpa's gone for a little lie down. I expect he's glad he won't be running around a boat all afternoon. Come on, let's go.
So off we went in Campo to Bob's boat. Me, Auntie Jules, Elsie and Grandpa.
And Auntie Jules said,
Do you know why Bob's boat is called the Boomerang?
and Josh said,
Because when it goes out to sea, it always comes back.
when we got to the Boomerang, we couldn't see Bob on deck. So we guessed he must be down below.
Sorry, we're a bit late.
No worries. Gave me more time to make our tucker.
Tucker?
It's Australian for food.
I went out fishing this morning, caught a load of fresh prawns. Even took the shells off for you. See?
Oh, they really smell.
It all looks fantastic. Do you mind if I pop out for a bit? I'm making a rhinoceros and I run out of stuffing.
Yeah, sure.
Elsie, show Bob who's hiding in your backpack.
For a moment, I thought Auntie Jules had guessed. But then... Oh, I know who she means.
Of course, she wasn't talking about Grandpa. She was talking about Elsie's kangaroo.
Oh, you can't get more Australian than a roo. Boing,
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 boing.
boing.
While we were all playing with the kangaroo, Grandpa jumped out of the backpack and looked for somewhere to hide.
Boing, 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 boing.
And he found a good place, behind the musical boat.
Tucker time! Come on, dig in.
So, while we dug into our tucker, Grandpa relaxed. And the relaxing turned into a nap. And the nap turned into a proper sleep.
But we didn't know, because we were eating Bob's Aussie tucker.
Aussie tucker's the best.
It must be fun to live in Australia.
Oh, yeah, Australia's great. We've got so many great beaches and, like, there's some really cool animals
Do
as
you
well.
miss home, Bob?
Well, sometimes. But then I just play an Aussie song and it cheers me up again.
I've never heard an Aussie song.
Oh, hang on. I'll play you my favourite on my musical boat.
Of course! Grandpa was hiding behind the musical boat. I had to do something. I'll get it! Grandpa, wake up. Sorry, but Bob wants this.
What? Eh? Oh, it's you, Josh. Is Elsie all right? Can I fly home now?
Yeah, she's cool. But we didn't bring anything for you to fly home on.
Oh, no, we didn't. That was silly of me. Bother.
There was no choice. Grandpa had to wait for us, which meant he had to find another place to hide.
I've wound the little beauty up. Let's hear her play.
But the little beauty didn't play.
Oh, no. Something's broken inside. I'll take a good look at her later. Righto. What other Aussie thing can I show you? Oh, I know. My lucky Aussie dollar.
What's an Aussie dollar?
It's Australian money.
But the Aussie dollar had gone.
Sure, I had it this morning when I went out fishing for those prawns.
Make sure he doesn't find Grandpa.
I've forgotten all about him.
Gotta be here somewhere. I know. We can turn into a game. Hunt the lucky Aussie dollar.
This could be tricky.
While we all started to hunt for the Aussie dollar,
Grandpa did his best to keep out of the way.
no, it's not here. I've looked.
Okay. Oh, maybe it's over here.
Bob, is it there on the floor?
Where? Show me.
This was not good. Soon, Bob was going to see Grandpa. I had to do something. So, I dropped him into this funny long pipe thing. He was safe.
Bad news, guys. I've lost my lucky Aussie dollar. Oh, no wonder my musical boat's broken. I've run out of luck.
I think we should stop looking. The dollar will probably just turn up.
I hope so. Well, still, we mustn't get on a downer. Let's do something else Aussie to take our mind off it.
Maybe you could play us your didgeridoo.
Oh, yeah, Ripper.
What's a diddly-do?
Didgeridoo. It's an Aboriginal instrument.
Yeah, it looks like a funny long pipe. Yeah, where'd I put it? Oh,
That was where I'd put Grandpa.
Bob started to blow down the didgeridoo.
that's odd. I can't get a sound out of it. Looks like there's a thingamajig stuck in the middle.
And I knew what the thingy-majig was.
Can't make out what it is exactly.
Poor Grandpa was stuck in the didgeridoo.
Josh, you pass me that fishing net. I'm going to try poke the thingamajig out.
No, don't do that. You might hurt it.
You think the thingamajig might be alive? I'll tell you what, I'll take a real deep breath and see if I can blow whatever it is out.
Bob took a really deep breath. Then he blew as hard as he could. And this happened.
Grandpa shot out of the end and landed in the bucket of smelly prawn shells.
But he was safe.
All that didgeridooing's made me feel really dizzy.
Why don't you go up on deck and get some fresh air?
Yeah, good idea. My head's spinning.
The minute Bob left, I picked Grandpa out of the bucket and put him on the table. He smelled terrible.
Wow, Grandpa, you're all prawny.
Never mind about that. I know where Bob's lucky Aussie dollar is, at the bottom of the bowl.
I'll get it. I fished Bob's lucky dollar out of the prawn shells.
I think we should go now before there's any more trouble.
There's just one little job I want to do first. Won't take me long.
Grandpa went to the musical boat and Josh went to tell Bob the good news.
Soon, Bob was back below deck and he was really pleased to have his lucky Aussie dollar back.
How come you found in the bucket of prawn shells?
It was the only place we hadn't looked.
Oh, we ought to celebrate. Oh, if only my musical boat wasn't broken, we could have a good old Aussie sing-song.
But of course, we knew the musical boat wasn't broken, thanks to Grandpa.
Maybe you should give the boat another chance. Now that you're feeling lucky, it might work.
Well, you never know. Oh, let's try.
And while Bob wound up the boat, Grandpa found another hiding place.
Oh, it works. My luck's come back. Waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me.
And he sang as he watched and waited till his belly boiled.
You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Hey, Elsie, your kangaroo can sing.
Of course, it wasn't the kangaroo. It was Grandpa. He just couldn't stop himself. When our Aussie afternoon was over, Auntie Jules brought us back home in Campo.
I let Grandpa out of my backpack.
Come on, Grandpa, quick!
Well, that turned out to be quite an Aussie adventure.
I'm glad you came along. You found the lucky dollar and you fixed the musical boat.
But I couldn't have done it unless you two had kept me from being seen. Teamwork, eh?
Teamwork!
Oh, Grandpa, you're up and about. I got the stuffing for the rhinoceros. Look. Oh, I think you need a shower. You smell like a prawn.
Sunnysands is such a great place to stay. There's a lovely sandy beach, Miss Smiley's cafe on the pier, Mr. Whips's toy shop, Bob's boat, the boomerang, and the lighthouse, the home of Mr. Mentor the inventor. Today, Mr. Mentor was feeling a little bit nervous. He was going to teach someone how to be an inventor.
Hello! Mr. Mentor the inventor? Oh, that's me. And you must be Billy Bentice. That's me. I've come to learn how to be a remarkable inventor, like you.
Wonder Bubble.
Wonder Bubble? Oh, yes. I don't just invent things, you know. I invent words, too. Oh, yes, of course. Coolioso. Oh, marvelicious. Stupendicular.
Fabadiculous.
Fabadiculous.
Spectacular.
Everyone in Sunnysands was talking about Billy Bentice. My Auntie Jules came back from shopping and told us the news.
Yes, he's Mr. Mentor's apprentice.
Billy Bentice the apprentice. I like it.
What's an apprentice?
Somebody who's learning how to do a job. So Billy's learning how to be an inventor. Isn't it fabadiculous?
Absolutely.
I'd like to meet Billy Bentice.
Me too.
Me too.
Yes, we were all looking forward to meeting Billy Bentice the apprentice.
Billy's so lucky. Mr. Mentor is one of the most remarkable inventors in the universe. Something on your mind, Grandpa? Cup of tea. I'll make you one.
But Grandpa didn't have tea on his mind.
If Mr. Mentor is teaching Billy to be an apprentice, he's going to need my help.
But you can't climb up all those lighthouse stairs.
No, but luckily I have other ways of getting there.
Not the shrinking cat
Grandpa?
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. He's just magic.
Grandpa, come back.
He runs around at top speed and he's impossible to catch. And he uses his magic to make things go, like Jason's toy car. And sometimes he dresses up as something to save the day.
Captain Dumbletwit, to the rescue!
But this time, Grandpa decided to take the plane.
Here you go, Grandpa. Oh, he's not here.
Sorry, he couldn't wait.
Couldn't wait to lie down, you mean? He's the only Grandpa I know that has emergency lie-downs. Oh, well, I can't put off changing those beds any longer.
Of course, Grandpa was on his way to the lighthouse, where Billy Bentice the apprentice was having his first inventing lesson.
Now, once you have invented your invention, you have to test it out.
Mr. Mentor and Billy were so busy, they didn't see Grandpa flying through the window or landing out of sight.
There. Now, take my Wizzy Woodlesome Waker-Upper, for example. One of my most fabadiculous inventions ever. What do you think it does?
Oh. Does it wake you up in the morning?
Yes. And it'll wake you up in the middle of the night if it thinks you've had enough sleep.
If it works.
Now, I'll show you how you test your invention. Number 1, press the start button.
Press the start button.
So, Mr. Mentor pressed the start button, but nothing happened.
Nothing happened. It's broken.
Not necessarily. It might just be feeling shy. Look away, Billy.
I'm glad I came.
Grandpa slid down and jumped inside.
Are you sure inventions can be shy?
Oh yes. Shy, lazy, grumpy, mischievous. You'd be surprised.
Inside the Wizzy Woodlesome Waker-Upper, Grandpa was working hard to fix the problem.
Spin this.
And sometimes they just start working by themselves.
No, that's impossible.
My inventions do it all the time. I've absolutely no idea how they do it, but they do.
Grandpa had done it!
Yes! Oh, you see? Oh, I told you.
I'd like to know how that happened. Mind if I investigate?
Be my guest.
So, Billy Bentice went up to the Wizzy Woodlesome Waker-Upper and put his hand in. Grandpa had to lean right back, so Billy didn't find him.
I've no idea why it just started working. But I think we should block up this hole. Dust could get in, or even little creatures.
Really? Seems unlikely, but block it up if you wish.
So Billy blocked the hole up, so now the dust couldn't get in.
Bother!
And Grandpa couldn't get out.
All this is very interesting, Mr. Mentor. But I'd much rather invent something myself.
Well, I suppose you might manage to invent something really simple if I give you lots of help.
Meanwhile, back at the mill on the marsh, I was starting to worry about Grandpa.
That's all the guest beds changed, but I've run out of little soaps. Sorry, Josh, I'm afraid we're going to have to pop back into Sunnysands.
Great! Can you drop me off at the lighthouse? Then I can meet Billy Bentice.
What a lovely idea. I'll just go and tell Grandpa we're going.
No, don't! Grandpa's really tired.
So off we went to Sunnysands in Campo, and Auntie Jules said,
It's such a beautiful day. I feel so sorry for Grandpa, stuck inside all the time.
little did I know that Grandpa was stuck inside at that very moment. He was walking up and down, trying to think of a way out.
There must be a way out. There must.
Now, Billy Bentice had been very busy, and in no time at all, he'd invented this.
Ta-da!
Then I arrived.
What brilliant timing! We're just about to test out my apprentice's first ever invention.
It's a tippy-toe tell me. It can tell you who's coming just by the sound of their footsteps.
Now, don't worry, Billy, if it doesn't work first time. Now, do you remember how you started?
Press the start button.
So Billy pressed the start button, and the machine sprang into life. Grandpa was still pacing up and down inside the Waker-Upper.
Stupendicular! Then I say, tell me, Tippy-Toe, tell me, is there anyone near?
And the invention said,
Grandpa's coming. Grandpa's coming. It's Grandpa's footsteps that I hear.
Yay! It worked! First time, too!
No, it can't be Grandpa. He couldn't get up the lighthouse stairs. I'm sorry, my young apprentice, but the Tippy-Toe Tell Me has got it wrong.
I knew the Tippy-Toe Tell Me hadn't got it wrong. Grandpa was somewhere in the room.
But why's it got it wrong? There has to be a reason.
I couldn't see Grandpa anywhere. Maybe he was stuck in one of the inventions. But which one?
Something definitely needs fixing. But what?
I have an idea. Maybe it just needs time to think about it. I'm Josh, by the way.
Josh, he's here. Thank goodness. Now he can help to get me out.
Grandpa started to think of a plan.
Well, I can't see anything wrong with my Tippy-Toe Tell Me. Let's try again.
So Billy pressed the start button and the invention sprang into life.
Tell me, Tippy-Toe, tell me. Is there anyone near?
And the invention said,
Grandpa's coming. Grandpa's coming. It's Grandpa's footsteps that I hear.
There's no sign of Grandpa here. I think your invention is teasing us.
Impossible. There's just something wrong with it.
And then suddenly this happened.
Oh, how very peculiar is... Oh, why is it doing that?
I knew why. It was Grandpa sending me a message that he was inside the Wizzy Wool's Waker-Upper.
You go outside. Leave it to me.
I got Grandpa out of the Wizzy Wool's Waker-Upper and put him on the floor.
Oh, thanks, Josh. I thought I'd never escape.
Grandpa, the Tippy-Toe Tell Me knows you're here. You've got to go now before you're found out.
OK, see you back at base.
Grandpa jumped into the plane and flew out of the window.
It's okay. You can come in now.
It's no good. I'll never be a remarkable inventor like you, Mr. Mentor. I might as well give up.
Oh, don't say that, Billy. My inventions always work in the end. Like the Wizzy Woodlesome Waker-Upper today, for example.
I think you should give it another try.
OK. Just once more.
So Billy pressed the start button and the machine sprang into life. And Billy said,
Tell me, Tippy-Toe, tell me. Is there anyone near?
And the invention said,
Jules is coming. Jules is coming. It's Jules' footsteps that I hear.
Grandpa flew back to the mill on the marsh as fast as he could, and we weren't far behind.
You made it, Grandpa. Well done for fixing the Wizzy Woodlesome Waker-Upper.
And well done for rescuing me. Teamwork, I call it.
Teamwork.
Oh, Grandpa, you poor thing. You've been stuck inside for ages.
Oh, I was, but I'm all right now.
I wish you could have seen the Tippy-Toe Tell Me that Billy invented. It was spectacular.
Oh, it worked, did it? Good.
In the end, apparently it kept saying that you were in the lighthouse. As if that could ever happen.
As if.